Hey nail techs, it's Jill Wright from nailtechevent.com. I'm going to give you another business tip. When you're a newbie tech and you just got out of beauty school and you're looking for what salon to go into, like I already did a video on what you got to figure out what type of clientele you want. I already did a video on that, and if it's not uploaded to YouTube, it will be at some point this week. Anyway, what I would say is you've got to put pen to paper and figure out your expenses. If you go into a commission salon where it's usually you're paid 50 or 45% commission, and then the salon gets the rest, they'll be taking out taxes. They'll W-2 you at the end of the year, they'll supply all your supplies, they'll have, phones answered, the whole 9 yards. They'll do the marketing and advertising to get customers into you, but in turn you carry your business cards with you, which they should provide for you because you're an employee, and then you pass them out to everybody. Like you're in line at the grocery store, you go to the dry cleaner, you're out at a festival, you're wherever. Just don't hang on to those business cards. Pass them out. You want to get rid of them into the community so that way more people in the community know about you and your salon. So that is one way that as a new tech who has no clientele and just your basic skills that they taught you in beauty school, that's honestly, I think that's the best way to go when you first get out of beauty school, unless you've got an ideal situation which is extremely unique, where a salon owner that's a nail tech is going to mentor you, bring you in, pay you an hourly wage or something along those lines. They'll teach you how to do nails, because there's so much more to learn. You just don't even know. Seriously, you have no idea. The rest of your life after a beauty school will be spent going to classes and learning advanced, education, because it just continually changes every year. And, to perfect your craft and be at the top of your, peer chain with all your other nail techs that are in your town, you really need to keep taking more educational classes and build on your skill set. And don't worry what the quickie walk-in shops are doing, because that's not your clientele. You don't want to target those people who want to go into quickie walk-in shops, because those are the people who are only going there because it's price-based, lowest price-based, and convenient. They don't have to make appointments, they just walk in. You'll never change their mind to come to you. Don't even try to go after those type of people. So anyway, that being said, moving on. The second type of situation you can go into when you get out of beauty school is booth rental. You have to understand, if you're coming out of beauty school with limited skills, no money, no clientele, this is a surefire way to sink your career real quick, because the minute you sign up for booth rental, you are responsible for your own taxes. You have to bring in your supplies. You have to furnish your room. Everything is on you. And so when you don't have a lot of funds or a spouse to supply you with a continual chain of money each month, because you're going to be losing money each month the very first time you do booth rent, because you've got to pay weekly booth rent. So if you've got no clients, and let's just say your booth rent's, $100 a week, I'm just throwing a number out. If you only do one client that week, there's no way you've charged her $100 unless, she was in there for 10 hours. I don't know. But see, you got to understand, you're going to be in the hole immediately with booth rent. And you're not going to be able to upgrade your skill set right away, because if you're spending your money on booth rent, I don't know if you're going to have enough money to spend it on education. And you still have to buy your supplies. And you have to market and advertise and go out there and hustle and get clients in your chair, because it's not that booth owner's problem to get you clients. It's not their responsibility. It'd be nice if they helped you, but 9 times out of 10, they're busy doing their own thing, trying to work on their clients, manage all the other techs or stylists that are in their shop, and they don't have time to handhold and baby you, and teach you the ropes. So that's why I'm saying, sure, you look at it like, well, I don't want to go into, commission, because they're taking 50% or 55% of my, what I'm earning. You have to look at it as you really have no leverage. You're not bringing anything to the table but your warm body and your license that says you can do nails. That's it. You have no clientele. Your skill set's low because you just got out of beauty school. So really, you have to look at it from the salon's perspective. They are the ones taking the risk. They're risking on you, but they also have their rent they have to pay if they're in a commercial building. If they own their building, there's a mortgage to be paid, there's taxes to be paid, there's insurance to be paid. You look around that salon, every last thing, right down to the paper clips and pencils on the desk, the front desk, that salon owner has spent money on. Plus, she's got to match your FICA taxes and all the rest. So they're actually, their profit is not 50%. I mean, they've got expenses that got to come off the top. So that's not going to be the gross. What they net off of you working, I don't know, it just depends how many clients they're able to get in for you. So you've got to realize, I've seen techs do this, and they're like, well, my time is more valuable. I'm more valuable than 50% or 45% commission. Well, actually, you're not if you don't have a clientele and if you don't have a skill set built up. And if you had the skill set built up, you already have the clientele. So see, you're only worth what someone's going to pay you for. So I would say the safest thing for newbie techs to do is just go into a commissioned salon if you can possibly do that, because they're going to teach you the ropes. Anyway, after 32 years of doing nails and starting out in a commissioned salon myself back in the day, that's my advice to you, because the training I had, that in-house training that the salon paid for, brought in nail companies to train us nail techs. I worked at that salon for 2 years as commission. By the end of my 2 years, I was able to pick up and move to Chicago. I moved in on a Saturday, unpacked, rested on a Sunday, and by Monday I hustled. And I had 2 nail jobs, one in the morning, one at night. If it were not for my training and education that I got at that commission salon with that extra education, there'd been no way I'd have been able to support myself as a nail tech in the big city. There just would not have been any way. I would never been able to do it. So I urge you to just consider all your options, put pen to paper, weigh the pros and cons out, and then make a decision for yourself what's best for your career. Peace out. Nail techs will be back with another business tip sometime in the future.